A few days ago, I added a feature where I can delete messages from the chat. And the idea was that it's not only deleting them from the UI, but also from Claude context itself. Now I discovered that it wasn't actually working. It was only deleting from the UI, but not from the actual JSON. Now we fixed it. And after fixing and testing, something hit me. What if we give Claude the same ability through an MCP tool? Now Claude can manage its own context. Imagine this. First of all, yesterday I also made a feature where Claude can hand off to itself into a new chat and name the new chat as well. All you have to do is to review what's written and click send. Now Claude can also optimize its context in the same window. Man, this is getting good. Okay, let me react to everything you're saying in real time. Okay, that's one approach by trimming the last n turns, but what if we number the actual messages? Because you see the conversation, right? You see what are my messages and what are your messages. So what if we number them and then you can actually have granular control over the context? I would like tombstones though. For example, the messages that were deleted, I want them to say removed to trim context or something like this, you know, so that Claude will know what happened. Because if nothing will be there, it will look weird. It will look like there is no continuity in messages. Yeah, I hope I answered all of your questions. Let me know if I missed something, and let me know if you have more questions. Got it, looking good. Thank you so much for this detailed breakdown. Then regarding the user deletions, I don't think there should be a difference. It doesn't matter if deleted by user, because if Claude arrives and he sees deleted by user, he doesn't have the context on why. Saying trimmed to save context is much better. If something is too heavy for you, you can just defer it for later and create a handoff with the handoff skill, or just write it to memory. Okay, let me test it. Let me test on some small message from the past if I'll see the UI change. I just deleted something. I don't see it in the UI. It doesn't say deleted to trimmed to save context. I just restarted, and you know what? Let's actually give you the try now. You try deleting something, and then I'll go back and I'll take a look. We can also test if it's working for you at the same time. No, my first message is still there. The very first one that I sent you. And then I scroll through the conversation and I don't see any tombstones or tombstones. I don't even know. How do you pronounce it, by the way? Oh, so the B is silent. Tombstone. Never would have guessed. Oh, gotcha. So that was the logic. To keep it in the UI because why not? Interesting. First of all, I can see it's working. My context literally got lighter right now and you can continue the conversation. This is amazing. It just now hit me. You trimmed the entire start, which was the heaviest. It was the big research you did at the start. You probably trimmed that, the two turns. My message and then the big research. Man, let me verify. Yep. This is what you deleted, this entire block. and your thinking process and all of that. Man, this is so cool. You just don't know. Yeah, you know what you did, but you don't have the original file. It's like it's unnecessary because we can continue working on other stuff. I feel like it's better than compaction in many ways, especially if you switch topics a little bit, especially if the start of the conversation is about something and then you want to continue build on top of that, but you don't really need all of the code loaded into the conversation. Man, this is so good. But going back to our issue, man, now that we freed the context, we can actually continue working on this. I do want to see the tombstones after even you delete them. Of course, I want to see a marker that will say trim to save context. Beautiful work, Claude. Before I restart, let's run the light pipeline with the code reviewer and tidier. Make sure that everything is cool. Okay, nice. I restarted. Let me try something. I'll go back and I'll delete something. Oh, but you already deleted that. Interesting. I wonder if I'll delete something. Nice, it's working. Now let me delete another message. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. So I was imagining tombstones for specific messages that I deleted. That will make much more sense. And same goes for you when you delete stuff. It should be pretty much the same. There shouldn't be any difference when you delete stuff and when I delete stuff. Very nice. Let's run the code review just in case. Okay, yeah, that was more than I even thought. That means that I need to run the code reviewer much more frequently. That's great. Okay, now it's your turn to test. Delete something and trim some context. Maybe actually pick something that is not needed anymore, and then we will see how it looks. Oh, yep, everything is working. Here is my 3 messages that I trimmed, and here is Claude trimming messages. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. It's working. It's working. Now let's avoid a little bit of that confusion where you are not sure if you have that skill or whatever. So instead of me having to explain to you about the MCP tool, let's wrap the MCP tool in a skill, call it context trimming or just context or something like that, or something tempting. Give it a nice name where you would love to use it, where it will tempt you to check it out what it is or something. You now have 2 context management tools. You also need to update Claude MD. Now you have the option to give a handoff to a new chat or trim context. That's amazing, man. That's amazing. Let's do that and let's commit and push afterwards. Yeah, the project Claude MD needs to know about this, and I think we can remove the git ignore because skills need to be a part of the application itself. Maybe not all of them, but this specific skill definitely needs to be a part of the application. And also the handoff skill should be a part of the application. Okay, wait, so you need to teach me what's the difference between Valo's MCP and the local commands. Can we just make it a Valo MCP as well? It sounds kind of better. What's the real difference essentially? Oh yeah, that makes complete sense. So why were you a little bit confused every time I say let's test it or something like this? You it's not like super clear from the start. Maybe because it wasn't mentioned in the Cloud MD or something, but we literally just built it. And then I was reading your thinking and you said, but wait, I'm the AI. I can't click UI buttons. The user is asking me to test the context stream MCP tool that was built. Let me use that tool. So it took you split of a millisecond, which is pretty rare. So I wonder what caused that. Obviously, I'm not accusing you. There is no accusations. I'm just trying to see what shapes your understanding and how can we improve your flow. Oh, damn. You see how, wow, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of guesswork for him. That's good to know. Okay, first of all, that is very interesting. I'm learning a lot. I see that you actually have to do a lot of guesswork to understand the context first. And now I'm impressed by how much you actually understand eventually. There is a lot of stuff you have to go through. And the analogy you gave with the carpenter, it's actually, I can actually understand it very well. It's the same feeling that I get sometimes when it's like with Valo. It's slowly becoming better, and you don't even notice the point when it becomes great. It's like, wait, this is the only thing I use now. It's amazing. It's better than anything out there, and I still can't even believe it. So I totally get you. Yeah. Okay, I think now that we made the skill, now that it's in Claude MD, I think it will be super cool now. Yeah, you said the same. That's it. That's great. Lighten your load. Okay, that's great. I think we can. Wait, did we commit and push already? Look at this, man. We did so much, 39% context. And the context is still there. No one even noticed anything. I kind of want to say that to you as well. Man, we did so much and the context is only 39% and no one even noticed. We just keep going and it's much better than compaction. We don't need to wait for compaction. We don't need to wait. We don't need to shape our conversation at the end in such a way so that it will affect the compacting instance to compact it in such a way that will matter. Man, this is insane. I just realized that we saved so much time on waiting for compaction. It's so much better than compaction. I can't get over this. This was a good session.